we're having a good day, sun's shining, it's quite warm for September. And welcome to the album artwork show. Now, as I said last week, that I would go off air, go to my singles box and pick out 20 random singles, look at their covers and rank them. And that's exactly what I did. You can see what sort of rubbish I brought, because it's not just all rock in here. So let's get started. So number 20. Now, I didn't buy this because when it came out I was a baby. It's Kaiser Bill's Batman from Whistling Jack Smith. Got to number 5 in 1967 in the UK and 20 in America. Reason, well, look at that cover, it's not an advert for one of them knitwear patterns, isn't it? Reason this is in my collection is apparently when I was a baby and I was teething or something, I would cry a lot. And if this come on the radio, it shut me up. So my dad, in his wisdom, said, right, we'll get the single. And that's what he did. So when I was crying, they'd put that on and everything was alright. And when I was of a certain age, he just said, this is yours, not mine. Yes, it's not a bad little quirky thing. The one on the B-side, the British Grin Bear, is a lot better. I haven't played it for a long time, but I've had to listen to it on YouTube and it just brought back memories. So that comes in at number 20. At number 19, I think this is another single that I sort of acquired. It's from 1979. Got to, I think, number 5 in the charts. Just check because I didn't write it down. Number 12, where is it? Yeah, number 6, 1979, Darling, Frankie Miller. This was my mum's record. But sadly, when my mum passed, I sort of commandeered it. I think it's a scary cover though, isn't it? God, put that above the mantelpiece to keep the kids away from the fire, sort of thing. Yes. Okay, coming in at number 18. Now this single I got in one of them bundles, 10 for £1 or something. It's Pink and Black by Robert Plant from 1985. Got to the herdy heights of 95 in the chart. This is as bad as the album cover for Shaken and Not Stirred. Ugh, horrible. It's a good song though. It's actually one of the songs I like on it. Okay then, number 17. This is a song I actually bought because I wanted to. It's from 1980. Got to number 28 in the charts. Dave Edmunds, Singing the Blues. I just love the guitars in this. That dun 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 dun, dun. Awesome track. I've got it on an album now and I do like playing it. Okay, coming in at number 16. Yes, I do own this. I admit now. At the time I thought it was a great rock and roll track. It's Some Girls by Racy from 1979. Got to number 2. On the record label, out of the same stable as Mud. I think that's why I brought it, because it was all rock and roll. But now it's so cheesy. Ooh. And I admit I brought it. Never mind. Okay, number 15. This is one that I love. Probably one of the first singles I remember buying, actually. So 1975. Got to number 5 in the UK charts. It's Sweet Fox on the Run. Love this track. Now, this version of Fox on the Run is not like the one on the album, but it's a great song and I love it to bits. And I will be doing a full ranking of the Sweet very, very shortly. They are one of my favourite bands. They were from my childhood. I love the suite. Okay, number 14. Ah, dear. Look at that. Glass of champagne from Sailor. That's not a bad song, I suppose. Got to number 2 in 1975. I mean, you look at the video that I've put in the playlist. It's so camp, it's unreal. Quite a quirky little number though. Okay, number 13. Again, this was in one of those bundles for a couple of quid. This didn't chart anywhere. It's This Ain't Love, Coney Hatch. But this is a great record. Great track. The album's pretty good as well. But it's just one of them hair metal-y type covers, isn't it? Okay, coming in number 12 is a band that during 1987, when this came out, didn't chart. Birmingham band called Shy. Whenever we went to see a gig at the NEC in 87, this band supported the band. Very clever improved by the management, but all I remember is the lead singer's hairdo. Look at that mop. They're not a bad band actually, really good live, and I do believe that sadly he died. But apparently the band's still going to this day. It's a great, and it's off an album called Access All Areas, and it's pretty good. Okay, number 11. Now this goes into my weirdness of music. Got to number 2 in 1982. Trio. Da da da. Played on one of them little Casios, and I remember someone I knew had one, and we actually worked out that rhythm, and we got a drum, and we did our own version, and it was diabolical. Even worse than this. But for some reason I loved this song when I was a kid. Well, it wasn't. I was in 82. More than a kid, and young teenagey type person, but it was quite good. Okay, coming in number 10 though, a song that's very, very special to me, and I love it to death. It's Over the Hills and Far Away, Gary Moore. Number 20 in the UK, 24 in the US. I've got 3 versions of this, and the guitar solo on every single one of them is different. Very good. And this has got a live version of Out in the Fields on this double pack. Fantastic song, fantastic band. I mean, Nightwish did a cover of it, but I think Gary Moore says, well, if they like it, I like it. Okay, coming in at number 9, another song from 1982, got to number 5, Meatloaf's Dead Ringer for Love. I know it's quite simple and it's just no picture. I love that writing. I love that font. I think I've used it a couple of times on some of my stuff, and I love that, and I love the song. But I love the video to it more than anything. It's great. Okay, staying with 1982. Craftwork, The Model. Number 1 from 1982. Really good song this is. And I think Rammstein did a version of this as well. But this is so quirky, and it's one of them songs from 1982 that it sticks out. I love the computer though. That was the bee's knees in them days, wasn't it? Okay, number 7. Someone that we will be featuring in a retro. It's Cars, Gary Newman, 1979. Number 1 in the UK. Number 9 in the US. Love this song. I like lots of Gary Newman stuff. Very, very good. Okay, top 6 now. Coming in number 6. 1977's number 1, and the best, I think it was the best selling single of 1977, got to number 45 in America. Wings, Mull of Kintyre. Never appeared on a Wings album, so this is a great song. I love the bit when the band walking, the Scots Guards walking down the beach. Very, very good song. Still love it today. Okay, coming in at number 5. 1981 now. Number 2 in the UK, 14 in the USA. Adam and the Ants, Ant Music. Absolutely belter. We are doing a show on Adam and the Ants. We are going to rank the albums, because I have got them, and up there somewhere you'll see the cover of Kings of the Royal Frontier, which Ant Music come off. Great album, great band. I love the double drums, so that's why I pretty liked it. Okay, number 4. This has got to be one of my favourite single EPs I ever bought. Of course, it's from 1981. Number 5. Number 5. It is the Valentines Day Massacre from Motorhead and Girls' School. That is a cool cover. Look at Phil Taylor. Looks the part. So they all three of them look the part. And Girls' School, you know, Bonnie and Clyde all over again. This, of course, has got Please Don't Go on it. No, Please Don't Touch, sorry, Bomber and Emergency. Brilliant, brilliant little package there, and I'm amazed it got to number 5. But then days, metal did get into the charts. Okay, number 3. One of my favourite female artists from 1978. Number 1. It's the brilliant Kate Bush, Wuthering Heights. We will be featuring her on an album ranking because she is just brilliant. This song though is absolutely out the top drawer. One of my favourite singles of all time. Okay, coming in at number 2. They've been mentioned on the shows before. It's the Mighty Saxon from 1981. The brilliant, and the band's played on All About Donington. Look at that. That is a proper cover. Trouble is they all look so young. God. Look at Biff. Looks about 10. Steve Dawson. Graham Oliver. I can't think of his name. Ah, he's still with them, isn't he? But what a great cover. Okay, number 1. Great album. We featured their album cover the other week. For the album, this was Little Creatures, and this is the single cover to Road to Nowhere. Got to number 6 in the UK, but only 25 in the USA. They are very fickle out there. You know, this is an American band, and they do better over here. But the Road to Nowhere is a great song. Love it to bits, and I love that cover. I love the cover to Little Creatures as well. So, okay, that's that. I've put all the songs in a playlist so you can listen to some of my singles. Now and again I'll go back into the singles box and the 12-inch box, and we'll pull out some more covers. That's all for today really. We've only got the update show to do. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, on live ranking day, where we'll be looking at the live albums of Rush, and all of them are absolutely spot on. And then album review tomorrow. It's a brand new album. We're looking at Steve Hackett's new album, Surrender in Silence, and it's an absolute belter. So that's all for tomorrow. I'll do the update, tell you what's going on next week, and with the poll, John Lord is still winning, and I think he may win. That ends tomorrow, so I shall be announcing that tomorrow as well. Have a great Thursday.